I am not sure on the new carriers coming, seems too expensive.
You know, the price isn't what concerns me. It's the decommissioning. And in fact, regardless of how much money I have, I'm not buying one unless they do away with the decommissioning. Period. I'm not paying rent on something that is inevitably going to be taken away from me no matter how much time or effort or money I spend or make with it. It's just no. The answer is no. I'd say the inevitability for that, it's not an incentive to keep playing. It's an inevitability. It's going to be taken away from you, period. There is no other possibility. Yeah, it's going to happen. You're going to lose it. The answer is no. No, thank you. I mean, Yamix describes it as an abusive relationship. It's not even abusive. It's a straight up mockery. It's like, here's your in-game content. Oh, by the way, you're just using it. You can't keep it. Your in-game content is all the credits you've spent years earning. You're just going to offer them up to us in some type of sacrilegious offering until you're out of them, and then we're going to take it from you, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's like, no, thank you. I'm not interested in that whatsoever. I would love to own a fleet carrier. I absolutely would. Because I know at least a dozen different ways not to make money with it, but to create game content with it. But I refuse to participate until the decommissioning is completely removed. There's absolutely no reason why the game mechanic that exists where you mothball it, why it can't just despawn out of instance. Keep the debt, you know. I don't care if it's 300 million. I don't care if it's 3.5 billion. Keep the debt. But when I come back to the game a year and a half later and I log in, yes, my ship's been decommissioned, or shall we say mothballed, and no one has seen my ship for a year and a half, but all I've got to do is pay 3.5 billion and I get it right back. I don't have to realize that my 18 billion that I sunk into it has yielded 1 billion because of its location and how long I owned it, and then I have to purchase another 7.5 billion to use it again. No, go fuck yourself. I'm not interested in that, because they want to sell cosmetics for it. So I'm going to buy cosmetics for something that you're going to inevitably take from me no matter what happens? No. I would rather it have a sign-in timer. Say if you don't sign into the game for 10 weeks, your carrier just gets mothballed. And you have to pay that, whatever it is, 300 million to put it back online. I don't care about that. But the fact that when I come back, I don't have that option to pay the maintenance fee and to rehire my crew. The fact that when I come back, it's not 300 million to bring it back online, it's 7.5 million. And then to restock the motherfucker, it's another 19 billion to bring it back online. No, not no, but hell no. Hell fuck no. That type of raw emotional response comes from not a childish reaction. That's raw emotion brought forth by passion for the fucking game that I've played for almost 6,900 hours and love. Love this fucking game. Love every aspect of it. And on an economic standpoint, FDev needs these carriers to be a fucking home run. With as much as they've failed in the last 3 years, and as much as they fucked up, they need a home run with this fleet carrier. And they're not just dropping the ball. They're standing in the grave with a long shovel scraping the dirt back on top of themselves. And I agree with what you're saying there, Frickle. He says same. It would take the fun out of the game for me, and that's absolutely true. How would you feel if any game you were playing, fucking Call of Duty, man, if you spent 110 hours trying to prestige a weapon, knowing that if you didn't sign in for 12 hours, they took that weapon from you and you had to do all the prestige over again? It's no different. Activision is not even that fucking stupid.
I mean, they're stupid.
I didn't completely hear you. I just heard something about decommissioning.
Oh yeah. As it stands, the carrier they reduced all the upkeep costs, which is pointless. It really does. I could give a shit less about upkeep cost. The decommissioning aspect, meaning if you don't pay, they take it from you, is widely rejected.
See, they need to keep that in my opinion, or else we're going to have abandoned fleet carriers all over the bubble.
Right. That's the dumbest explanation that I can come up with, and I'm glad you said that, because I will totally address that. Abandoned fleet carriers all over the bubble. What happens to your ship when you sign out?
It disappears.
Right. Where's it go? Because when you sign back in, it's right where you left it. But where's it go when you're offline?
Into the Matrix.
Right. In other words, there's no scientific lore reason for why your ship disappears when you're offline, is there? None. Now, yes, your fleet carrier is going to be usable while you're offline, which means it's going to sit there. However, they already have the mechanics set up to where it's automatically decommissioned or it disappears after you get so far in debt, meaning you don't log in and you don't pay attention to it, right? Why do you have to lose the motherfucker permanently? Why can't it just go where all of your other fucking shit goes when you sign out? So when you want to use it again, all you've got to do is pay off the debt and recommission it, rather than spend 47 billion more again. I mean, think about that. It's very easy to just take it offline and mothball it, rather than take someone's fucking money and then take it from them and not give their money back. Now, one would argue, oh, well, they're going to give money back. They're going to give money back. No, they're not. If you've had it for more than 3 months, you only get 33% of its worth back. And that is actually further depreciated by the distance it is from a fleet carrier dock. Meaning if you are, it's a million, it's depreciated by 1 million per light year. So if you're out at fucking Saj, or better yet, you're that guy who took his to Beagle Point, and you have a car wreck and you're in a fucking coma for 3 months, guess what? You come back, your fleet carrier is gone, you got absolutely no money, and the 47 billion you put into it to have a shipyard and a stocked ship out there is gone. All of it. You got no money back. That's dumb. That's game breaking. That's absolutely ridiculous right there. That's garbage. And I don't think there's anyone in the community that agrees with it. That's not trolling. The handful that say, oh, well, I think it's a great idea, are usually the ones that haven't played the game in over a year and probably won't when they come out either. They're just trolling other players. And with the decommissioning thing, think of it this way. Say I put in an order for 5,000 low temp diamonds, and I put 5 billion credits to buy them at 1 million per ton into my fleet carrier, and say it takes 14 or 15 weeks for that order to be filled, and I'm waiting for it to be filled, I lose my carrier and all the diamonds in it. I lose the cargo. I lose the diamonds. Yeah. That's dumb. That's just